Model Framework Water as an Economic Resource Act WERA 2025. Preamble: an act to recognize water as both a fundamental right and an economic resource, to provide a legal framework for its equitable allocation, sustainable use, and integration into the cooperative and producer company economy of India, to enable regulated community-based water markets and to establish mechanisms for pricing, licensing, and oversight of water as an economic good. Part 1: Water as an economic resource. Recognition that water has social, ecological, and economic value. Entities to be covered includes cooperative, producer companies, water user associations, panchayat level institutions, registered community level organizations. Rights framework: it would include basic human right, that is, every household is entitled to a minimum per capita water supply, which is lifeline supply. Then there would be economic allocation. Beyond lifeline supply, water may be allocated, priced, and traded under regulated mechanism. Chapter 2: Water Rights and Allocation. So the first right is community-based rights. So groundwater and surface water rights vested with community bodies, not just individual landowners. And second, tradable community water entitlements, CWEs, issued to registered cooperatives or farmer producer companies. Then the question would essentially come is how we manage licensing. So cooperative or farmer producer companies may apply for licenses to extract, treat, distribute, and supply water. Licenses linked to sustainable withdrawal norms, aquifer recharge, river flow limits. Then it is water budgeting. Mandatory preparation of annual water budget at village or block level is necessary. Chapter 3: Business and Economic Provisions. Permitted business activities may include sale of irrigation water, treated drinking water, and industrial water by FPCs and cooperatives, and development of water infrastructure, that is check dam, tube well, and treatment plants. Then water saving services, drip irrigation, recharge structure, recycling. We need to also think about how to manage it through legal contracts. So contracts, legal validity of water service contracts between FPCs, cooperatives, and members on line of power purchase agreements. How do we proceed to determine water tariff? So the pricing principle should include cost recovery plus sustainability surcharge. Lifeline water exempt from tariffs. Tariff revision by state water regulatory authority. And institutions and regulations, we would need state water regulatory authorities who are kind of independent regulators similar to electricity regulation commissions. Powers, license approval, tariff fixation, compliance monitoring. National Water Economic Council, apex body to coordinate policy, set guidelines and maintain national water accounts. Dispute resolution, fast track tribunals for water business setups between cooperatives, members and regulators. Part 5, Incentive and Finance. So for tax provisions, we need exemption from GST for community level water services and priority sector lending. Banks and NABARD we extend credit to water business models. Carbon or SDG credits, recognition of water saving activities under carbon market and SDG linked funding would help. And finally, infrastructure bonds, special bonds for financing water infrastructure through FPOs and cooperatives. Going to chapter 6 of this framework is safeguard and sustainability. So right to lifeline supply, as we have mentioned earlier, non-negotiable minimum allocation per household has to be there, and environmental safeguards. So no business activity may degrade aquifers, rivers or ecosystems. Mandatory environmental impact assessment for legal large-scale extraction is essential. Community ownership mandate, FPCs or cooperatives dealing in water must be 51% owned by local water users. Transparency, annual disclosure of water use, pricing and financial performance. So we may start pilot programs in states like Maharashtra, Andhra, Gujarat with history of water user associations and collectives, and gradually roll out to expand to our states based on evaluation and review and amendment, mandatory 5 years review by Parliament. Thank you.